The prison program you're about to view consists of strong subject matter such as rape, gang fights, stabbings, police corruption, and extortion. Due to the nature and language of this program, viewer discretion is advised.
Prison X is back with new and more shocking episodes. The stories that are retold are 100% real-life experiences from ex-cons that made it out of prison alive. These untold stories of slashings, rapes, assaults, extortion, and gang violence cover penitentiaries as far north as upstate New York to the Midwest states of Indiana, Texas, and Detroit, southern states like Georgia, Alabama, Memphis, and Florida, to as far west as California. These are the stories that have taken place in jails all across America. Welcome to Prison X.
My name is Carl. My DIN number was 11A5395. I started off in Rockland County Jail. I got sentenced. I went to Downstate Correctional Facility to go to reception. From Downstate, I went to Ulster. From Ulster, I went to Midstate. From Midstate, I went to Watertown. When I got to the Watertown hub, I did the little hub reception in Watertown, and I went to Riverview Correctional Facility.
Yeah, so then one of the craziest things I remember seeing was when I was up north. I was in Riverview, and I remember a bunch of us that were in the same dorm. Every time we would go to rec, we would do a few things together, play softball, play handball, even play basketball. I remember there was this kid, this white Jewish kid actually, tall kid too. He real quiet, I remember he actually, the whole time he was up there for a little bit, and he liked basketball. That was his thing, that was the way to pass the time. And he was playing basketball, and over time he actually got pretty good. He was schooling people up there. A lot of dudes up north are good at ball, good at handball, good at all that. And there was an old timer up there too, who was a little bit taller than him. And every day we used to play like 3-on-3, 4-on-4. I remember I was playing in the game. Now I'm no basketball player and everything like that, but I remember we were playing a 4-on-4, and we're playing 4-on-4, and as we're playing, this old timer black guy, he went to go try to grab a rebound off this tall white Jewish kid, and the kid got the rebound. He was doing his thing. He was playing good. He was playing a clean basketball, playing a good game of ball. And next thing you know, the words start going back and forth. Start going back and forth. Just fuck you, blah blah blah. What the fuck? You think you nice? You're not that nice. Older guy telling the young white kid, like, you ain't nice, blah blah blah. And this young white kid, like, he wasn't a talker. Like, he would just laugh about it and just try to be a better on the court, get at him on the court. And I think what pissed the old timer off was that he knew that kid was going home in 2 weeks from then. And that's one thing, you never tell anybody your release date, because dudes, we all fuck up, we end up in jail and all that. We put ourselves there, but you never tell nobody your release date, because dudes will fuck your CR up, which is your conditional release date, and dudes, want to see you max out. They don't. Unfortunately, it's fucked up, but dudes don't want to see you go home. So I think this old timer, this black guy, I think he realized that. He was a little jealous that the kid was going home. A little jealous that a young white kid was, basically schooling him in basketball and all that. So we're playing 4-on-4, back to the game, playing 4-on-4, Next thing you know, they start cursing each other out, they start arguing. Then you could just tell they started getting they were pushing a little bit more up on each other. And next thing you knew, it went from a 4-on-4 game to everybody fell back, and it became one of those one-on-one. So now everybody's watching. So now everybody fell back. Everybody's still standing on the court like it's 4-on-4, but nobody, the other 3 players on each team are just basically standing there kind of watching now. Now it became like a one-on-one show. And you know, of course, this is in the yard up north on a nice day where there's a mad people in the yard. You know, a bunch of people on the ball court. So anyways, they start basically playing their own one-on-one game. And you know, this kid, this white young kid, he just kept, you know, the old timer could not stop him. The old timer could not stop him. So finally, next thing you knew, the white kid scored a point. They go back to the foul line. They check up the ball. The old timer black guy throws the ball in, you know, at him, like hits the kid in the stomach. So the kid says, "Hey, fuck you." And now this kid was a quiet kid that didn't say much, but he had enough at that point. You know, it was just enough's enough sometimes. So the kid said, "You know what? Fuck you." The dude took a step on him. They met face to face, and and now at this point everybody's watching. So you're just like, you know, what's gonna happen? And this dude just cold cocks him. I'm talking about clean hits him. And the second he hit the kid, I was standing right there. You just saw the kid's eyes just close, like he was knocked out. He was still standing up straight, knocked out. But since he got knocked out, he fell straight backwards. When he fell straight backwards, his head flush on the ground, clean on the ground, hit the basketball court. Boom. Like his shoulders didn't stop and nothing, because he was knocked out, he fell backwards, his head hit. Everybody was just like, it was crazy, because like the yard it was silent at that point. As loud as it was, as you know, people running the track, people working out, just everybody saw that, and just it was like it was a scary quiet when that happened. It was scary quiet. And he hit his head, and he was and you know, once he hit his head, everybody's like, oh man, you know, 'cause it was bad enough that shot, but when he hit his head on that solid concrete, and next thing you know, you just saw the blood like behind his head as he's laying there, like behind his head. So everybody's like, oh shit, you know. And then he started, like a minute later, like he just started kind of seizing and like convulsing, and I personally thought the kid was dead. I'm like, yo, this kid is dead, or he's got brain damage. He's finished. And then at that point, kind of everybody just started moving away from it. And you know how it is up top. You know, nobody's gonna make it hot. Everybody just kind of stood up. You know, they saw it, they were watching it, they wanted to see it, but once it went down, they were just like, nobody's gonna say nothing, nobody's gonna do nothing. Everybody just started walking away. Sure enough, one of the COs walking the yard just saw the kid laying there leaking. Now he had to be leaking for a good couple minutes. You know, they had to rush medical down there and everything like that. They got him out there and ended up sending him to the hospital. Now the kid was supposed to, his conditional release date was like 2-3 weeks away. I never saw the kid again, but I heard that, you know, that supposedly he's like a vegetable. I don't know, but that it was just, I personally thought the kid was dead, but supposedly he didn't die. But I mean, it was just over a silly basketball game. Like, we playing basketball because we have nothing else to do. We lost our freedom. You know, we don't have our family or friends. You know, we don't have our, you know, none of that. You know, all over a silly game of basketball.
Next time on Prison X.
It's real. It's real killers up there, as you can see. I was going upstairs to the library. I was the last person. I turned the corner. There's a guy laying on the floor in a pool of blood.